And very tight at the top of Serie A, both Napoli and AC Milan lead the charge. But what's going to happen into this weekend with some fiery matches, including the Milan derby? We'll take a look at that and more next. That's my first Batman's game in a prediction video today. We look forward to match number 12 over in Serie A. And we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and get your bang out today. With all things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Ruski, that's right, of course. Napoli remain top of the pops, remain unbeaten, as do AC Milan, of course. Level on points, 31 points at the moment, of course, at the top of the table. But who will be there heading into the international break? Will it be Milan? Will it be Napoli? Of course, we'll have to find out in just a second. Of course, a big shout out to my VIPs. Of course, thank you for your support. That's, of course, to the Patreons. Of course, if you want to help us out in another way, you could become the next brother from another mother. Check out the links down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. But anyway, we're going to jump in the deep end and take a look at, of course, match number 12. Of course, we're also going to reveal who was the predictor of the month for the month of October. So here we go. Let's take a look back at the games then, of course, that did take place this past weekend. Of course, Fiorentina picked up a 3-0 win over Spezia. Of course, 7th in the table now. Fiorentina looked good. Roma, unfortunately, lost to AC Milan. 2-1 win for them. Roma remain in 4th. AC Milan are in 2nd. Of course, there's a bit of a gap between 2nd and 3rd, and 3rd and 4th, and the chasing back. But 2-1 win for AC on that one. Atalanta picked up a 2-2 draw against Lazio in a big week for them. Went with a 2-1 win myself. Genoa picked up a 2-0 draw against Venezia. Went with a draw myself. Bologna picked up a 2-0 win over Cagliari. Went with the 1-0 win myself. Torino smashed Sampdoria 3-0 in the end. Juventus picked up a loss against AS Verona, 2-1 win in the end. Surprise, surprise. Juventus are down in 9th. Internazionale picked up a 2-0 win over Udinese. Called it, lads. Sassuolo picked up a 2-1 loss against Empoli. A bit of a shocker there. And Salernitana did lose to Napoli 1-0. Shall I count them up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5. 5 out of 10 is pretty average. Napoli, though, lead the charge alongside AC Milan. Of course, goal difference separate the two sides at the moment. Then it's Internazionale. What are they? 7 points adrift. Roma, though, it's a 4th at the moment. Mourinho's boys hanging on in there for Champions League, but it is very, very tight. They could drop all the way down to 8th if they were not victorious this weekend. Let's take a look at the leaderboard then for this week and this week alone. What did I say? Got 4 or 5 or something like that, but would have got me around about 6th. But James FC, Sopsy, and of course Nanakem kicked ass this week with 7, so well done to you guys. As for the overall leaderboard, have a look at it. Then, of course, Game Charlie leads the charge alongside James FC. Okay, they're both leaders at the moment with Deepak the Great and Hans Worst. Vincent Hong joint in 3rd spot there. Of course, then the chasing back is tight again. That top leaderboard, as you see, just 4 points separates the 1st and like 7th or something like that. But anyway, still a lot of points on the offering. Get involved as well if you want to be a part of it. Of course, we will. Do we have? Oh yeah, we're going to reveal the predictor. Who is the predictor of the month of the month of October for Serie A? Well, of course, we're going to take a little look at it right here, right now. But what is the predictor of the month? Well, the winner of the predictor of the month is, of course, the person who accumulated the most points in the month of October, of course, and that winner will get a Willy Wonka Golden Star ticket to a prize draw at the end of the season, where all of the winners of the predictor month will be selected, and of course your name will be selected at random. Now you can win multiple months. You could win September, you could win October, you could win January or whatever, so you can win them all, or as many as you can, and of course that will give you more chances to win. Of course there could be multiple winners as well. There could be 6 of you, it could be 2 of you, it could be 1 of you, it could be 11 of you. So it all depends on who got the most points in the month of October, and of course the winner will get a prize draw at the end of the season. So here is the predictor of the month for October for Serie A. It is 2 of you, Game and Charlie and Ken. Well done to you guys for kicking ass and taking names. Of course, you joined the likes of Alex Weller, Shane O'Donnell, Deepak the Great, Paul Burden, and Russell Frost so far for the leaderboard, the Wall of Shame or Wall of Fame for the Serie A predictor of the month. So well done to you guys. You guys are in. You're in it to win it. Anyway, let's get forward. Of course, the next round of matches, of course, which of course starts the new month of November. Of course, it's Prediction League right here. Cut for Serie A. It's free to enter. A bit of fun. Get involved. So let's get into it. We're going to start with the belter, aren't we? We're going to start with the big one. It is the Milan derby. It's AC Milan. They're going to be hosting, of course, Internazionale match, of course, over on Sunday. Played each other 6 times since 1993. 22 wins for AC, 27 wins for Internazionale, 17 draws, of course. AC coming to this 83% form, just won the past 6 games. Meanwhile, that's winning 5 of the past 6. Meanwhile, Internazionale just lost once the past 6, 75% form for them right now as well. And their biggest win, Internazionale over AC, was a 4-0 win. There was a 6-0 win. Of course, last time around in AC, or over in the Giuseppe Meazza, was when AC Milan were the hosts. Was a 3-1 for Internazionale. That was back in February 2021. AC haven't beaten them. They've only actually won once in the past 6 games, goodness gracious me, so they need to turn the table a little bit. Of course, Milan, AC coming to the back of their win over Roma. Of course, Internazionale He picked up a winner with Udinese last round. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Got 2-1 as your host, 23-20 is your away win, and 35 is your draw. I've gone with a 2-1 win for AC. They're top of the table. They've got the bit between teeth. I think it's just slightly better than Internazionale this season. Next, of course, Cagliari against Atalanta. Of course, now these two sides will lock horns, of course, on Saturday, November the 6th. Now, finished 38 times in the past since 1993. 13 wins at Cagliari, 18 wins at Atalanta, 7 draws. Biggest win at Cagliari, 5-1 win. There was a 5-2 win. Just 1 win at 6 for Cagliari, 25% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Atalanta just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 50% form as well. Of course, that's around over in Cagliari. Was a 1-0 win for Atalanta. That was back in February 2021. Atalanta won 4 in the bounce, of course. 4 in the bounce against Cagliari in all competitions, including the Coppa Italia. Of course, Bologna beat Cagliari last round. Atalanta picked up a draw against Lazio. And of course, they're in Champions League. There's action this week. Meanwhile, 5-1 is your Cagliari, 20-11 on is your Atalanta, and 3-1 is draw. The away team are your favourites, quite comfortably 2-0 win. That's where I'm going with it as well. Empoli are doing all right at the moment up against Genoa. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be locking horns, of course, on Friday, November the 5th. November the 5th of November. Played each other 23 times since 1999. 7 was at Empoli, 8 was Genoa, and 8 draws, of course. Makes with Empoli 2-1 win. The big there was a 3-1 win. Empoli is just 3 wins and 3 defeats past 6 games, looking okay at the moment. 50% form for them right now. Genoa haven't won in the last 8. However, just lost once past 4. 33% form, drawing a lot of games at the moment. Of course, last time around in Empoli was a 3-1 win for Genoa. That was back in January 2019. Genoa have actually unbeaten against Empoli in the last 5. So picking up 4 wins and a draw over the last 5. Of course, Empoli did beat Sassuolo last round. Genoa picked up a draw against Venezia. Of course, look at the odds on this one. We've got Empoli coming up to 11-10 for the prediction, and 4 is your away win, 11-4 is your draw. I'm going with the win for the hosts on this one. Empoli, they're surprising us, aren't they, this season, doing A-OK. Venezia will take on Roma, of course, must win, you'd think, for Mourinho's boys to maintain top 4 heading into the international break. Played 6 times in 1998, 1 win for Venezia, 4 for Roma, and 1 draw. Big win for Venezia, 3-1 win. There was a 5-0 win. Just 1 win and 6 for Venezia, 42% form. Meanwhile, just 1 win and 5 from Roma, 42% form. Again, big long week for them with international football or European football as well. Of course, Venezia and Roma due to add to a 2-2 draw last time in Venezia. That was back in April 2002. It's been a while, folks. It's been a while. Of course, Venezia picked up a draw against Genoa. Of course, Roma did lose to AC last time. Look at the odds on this one. 70-4 as your hosts. 50-8 on is, of course, your Roma. 7-2 is your draw. Roma a little bit hot and cold at the moment, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for them to maintain top 4 as well. Next, of course, Juventus up against Fiorentina. This is a difficult game. This one, of course, played each other 55 times since 1994. 30 wins for Juventus, 8 wins for Fiorentina, and 17 draws. Of course, Juventus coming to this without a win in 3, 58% form. Of course, 5-0 win with the biggest win over Fiorentina. Fiorentina coming to this winning 3, losing 3 of the last 6. 50% form for them as well at the moment. Of course, their biggest win over Juventus, 3-0 win. Last round in, of course, the Allianz Arena. Also, 3-0 win for Fiorentina. Goodness gracious me. Just 1 win for Juventus over Fiorentina in the last 4 games. You could say that the other way as well. Fiorentina picking up 1 win in the last 4. There's been a couple of draws as well. Juventus did lose to Verona last round. Fiorentina picked up a win over Spezia last round. Look at the odds on this one. We have 5-3 on is your Juventus, 70-4 is your Fiorentina, and 60-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with the 2-0 win for Juventus on this one, but it could go either way. Lazio, well, they'll take on, of course, Salernitana, of course, over in Rome. That's right. Now, these two sides played each other 3 times since 1998. 2 wins for Lazio, 1 win for Salernitana, no draws. Biggest win for Lazio was 6-1 win. The biggest win was a 1-0 win. Just 1 defeat the past 5 games for Sarri football. Of course, 50% form for them right now. Meanwhile, 1 win in 4 for Salernitana, 33% form at the moment. Last round in Lazio was a 6-1 win. Of course, that was back in March 1999. Of course, Lazio picked up a 2-2 draw against Atalanta. Of course, Salernitana did lose to Napoli last time. Look at the odds on this one. 10-3 on is your Lazio, 92 is your, 81 is your long shots. That's of course Salernitana. 3-0 win for Lazio on this one to keep up the heat towards the top end of the table. Next, of course, is Sampdoria against Bologna. Must win, you'd think, for Sampdoria as well. They're in a bit of a scrappy zone at the moment. These two sides played 33 times since 1996. 11 wins for Sampdoria, 12 wins for Bologna, and 10 draws. Biggest win for Sampdoria, 4-1 win. The biggest win was a 3-0 win. Just 1 win and 6 for Sampdoria at the moment. 25% form for them right now. Meanwhile, 1 win in 4 for Bologna. 42% form for them in a minute. Of course, last round in Sampdoria is a 2-1 win for Bologna. They've actually won 1, 2, 3, 4 of the bouts. 5 of the bouts against Sampdoria. They like playing them. Of course, Sampdoria did lose to Torino 3-0 last round. Of course, Bologna picked up a win over Cagliari 2-0 last round. It does go in favour of Bologna at the moment, doesn't it? 55 is Sampdoria, 21-10 is your away win, and 55 is your Sampdoria are your favourites. I'm going with Sampdoria, but again, form, everything else seems to go in favour of Bologna on this. Spezia they'll take on. Who are they taking on? They're going to be taking on Torino. That's right. That's on Saturday, November the 5th. Now, these two sides played each other 2 times in 2021. 1 for Spezia, 1 draw, and nothing for Torino. Spezia committed just 1 in 6, 25% form. Meanwhile, Torino just 1 defeat plus 3 games, 42% form as well, winning 2, losing 1. Last round over in Spezia was a 4 win for Spezia back in May 2021. Spezia picked up a loss against Fiorentina last round. Torino picked up a big win over Sampdoria last round, 3-0 win. Look at the odds. 20 is Spezia, 5-4 is your Torino, 5-2 is your draw. Torino are your favourites. I'm going with the draw though, 1-1 right in the middle. Cannot separate the two sides. And then, of course, Napoli, of course, leads up against Hellas Verona. That's, of course, on Sunday, November the 7th. I've played each other 25 times since 1996. 5 wins for Hellas Verona, 14 wins for Napoli, 6 draws. Of course, Napoli come to this, haven't lost in the last 6 games, picking up 5 wins and a draw to 92% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Hellas Verona just 1 defeat, past 6 for them, 6-7% form for them at the moment. They're looking very, very good. Of course, last time around, over in Napoli was a 1-1 draw back in May 2021. Napoli picked up a win against Salernitana last time around. And what we got looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clean sheets on the bats for Napoli. Of course, Verona coming to this 2-1 win over Juventus. Look at the odds on this one: 11-4 on is your Napoli, 54 is your draw, 7-1 is your long shots. Verona, Napoli are of course going to win this one, another clean sheet. And of course, they could be actually winning this title this season. I'm admitting it now. They could actually do this. And then finally, where we have Udinese against Sassuolo. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, play each other 16 times. So 2013, 6 wins for Udinese, 4 wins for Sassuolo, and 6 draws. Biggest win for Udinese, 3-0 when they were biggest win there, 2-1 win. Udinese haven't won the last 8 games, goodness gracious me. However, just 1 defeat past 5 for them, drawing 4 of the last 5. Meanwhile, Sassuolo coming to this, just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 58% form at the moment. Last time out over in Udinese, it was 2-0 win for Udinese. They're actually unbeaten against Sassuolo for a long, long time. Last time they lost was a 2-1 win in Udinese in 2018, of course. A lot of draws along the way. However, Udinese picked up a loss against Internazionale last round. Sassuolo did lose to Empoli last round. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Got Udinese 29-20 for the 25 draw, 50-8 is your away win on this one. Going to go with a 2-2 draw round in the middle. But Udinese remain unbeaten in the long run against Sassuolo. That, my friends, is just about that. Be sure to get your picks in, of course, using the code Serie A, free to enter. Good bit of fun. And of course, you could be leading the month of November for the predictor of the month. But that's it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and also Patreon as well. If you want to support chat in another way, you could become a new best mate for life, my brother from another mother. Check out the links down below, patreon.com/overseas. You could be from as little or as much as you like. Check it all out. But until then, that's it. Until then, be safe out there. And of course, we'll be back after the international break. But until then, folks, we're done.